Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the bold and the beautiful November 4th, 2024 recap, Stephy justifies her decision, while Hope defends herself. This week's episode begins with Carter rushing to the office to pick up Hope in his beautiful sports vehicle. Hope tells him she was forced to leave the building and begs him to get her out. He promises that everything will be fine, and they exchange a passionate kiss in the parking lot. As she hugs him, he stares at the building. Stephy claims she had no choice. Ridge says she wanted her out of the building, and she got her wish. Taylor points out that Ridge supported her. Hope and Carter arrived at Brooke's residence. She informs him that she was dismissed and told to leave the building. She faced public humiliation. He says he arrived as soon as he could. He's not sure what Stephy is thinking, but he knows it's wrong. He promises that they will solve it, but she is unsure whether she wants to return to Forrester Creations at all. It hasn't been a pleasant place for her in a long time, and her only bright spot right now is her connection with Carter. Carter, on the other hand, believes Stephy cannot make business decisions based on personal grudges and rivalries. He is going to battle for her. Brooke goes in and inquires about what transpired. Hope claims she was dismissed. Brooke is surprised. Stephy claims Hope understood what would happen if she crossed the boundary. She cannot be trusted, and if you are untrustworthy, you do not belong in the company. Taylor asks Ridge whether he agrees, but he says nothing. Brooke wants to know what happened, and Hope explains that Stephy believes she was trying to seduce Finn, but she wasn't. Hope is thankful that Carter believes her. Stephy wanted to believe Hope, but despite warnings to leave Finn alone, she did so nonetheless. Ridge points out that Hope attempted to explain it. Stephy understands it will be difficult for him because he lives with Brooke. Charlie, the security guard, walks in with Hope's images from the wall and informs her that her security credentials have been withdrawn. After he leaves, Stephy declares that she will not change her decision. Taylor wonders if this may inspire others to take sides, but Stephy remains steadfast. Hope tells the complete narrative of how she put on the lingerie while thinking of Carter. When she heard the door open, she figured it was Carter, who had promised to return shortly. But it was Finn, and as she emerged from behind the screen, she stumbled over Finn, which is when Stephy walked in. Brooke points out that Hope was wearing lingerie. Hope claims she tried to explain what happened and did not cross the line, but she knows Stephy would believe whatever she wants to believe. Stephy dismissed her. Stephy cannot work with someone who could endanger her family. Ridge doesn't understand why Hope would risk everything after fighting to reclaim the line. Why would she risk it all for a man she can't have? Taylor claims Stephy made the decisions, but Ridge is concerned about optics. He feels they should talk to Katie because she is in charge of public relations. Taylor and Stephy point out that Katie is Logan. Ridge shuts them down immediately. Stephy says they'll need to notify Carter in case of backlash. Carter inquires whether Hope attempted to explain what was going on, but Hope did not want to endanger Carter's position at the company by divulging their relationship. She points out that Stephy has already accused her of manipulating Carter, and that discovering about their relationship will only make matters worse for Carter. Hope is attempting to save them the judgment, telling him that she is trying to shield him and that the Forresters cannot find out about him. They never questioned him until he began protecting her. Brooke knows Ridge would never let this to happen, but Hope claims he was standing right there and ordered her to go. Ridge is on the phone, speaking with someone about Zen's email still working. He hangs up the phone and admits he had no idea Hope's email had been turned down. Taylor jumps in and explains the decision had to be made, but she knows he's concerned about Brooke. Stephy appreciates Ridge's support and advises her father to be strong and not allow the Logans to influence him. Brooke cannot believe Ridge would do such a thing without first consulting her. Hope claims he was right here, urging her to go while Taylor watched over everything. Hope believes it was a sort of revenge. Brooke is astonished that Taylor was present, while Carter insists that this is not right. Hope is in tears, explaining how she worked so hard all these years, and now it's all gone because she tripped. Hope worries about Carter, not Finn. Carter claims he warned Ridge about Stephy going too far. He promises not to let them get away with it.
I won't let them, he says.
Steffi believes she had the last laugh with Hope on the bold and the beautiful, but may her major secret finally come back to haunt her? Steffi believes she has finally gotten Hope out of the way after firing her and forcibly removing her from Forrester Creations in the November 1st episode. Steffi stepped in and saw Hope clad in lingerie on top of her husband, and that was it for her. She didn't even bother listening to Hope or Finn about what had happened, despite both of them insisting that it was a mistake. Instead, she fired her on the spot. We think Liam will rush to Hope's aid, given that he's trying to win her back. No one knows about Hope's new relationship with Carter, so we think Liam, inventing his frustration about Steffi bullying Hope over Finn, will let slip that he and Steffi shared 2 kisses fairly recently, one in Rome, when Hope kissed Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, and after they got back from Rome, when he knew his marriage was over. We've been discussing this discovery for a while, knowing that if it's disclosed, it'll cause some uproar because Steffi is usually after Hope, but in this case, she kissed Hope's husband twice and never said anything about it. And while we've been speculating on when this secret from the past might be revealed, we believe now is the time, because it would allow Brooke to point out to Ridge and Taylor that Steffi not only kissed Hope's husband, but that her party is responsible for breaking up Hope's marriage. To be fair, Hope and Liam's marriage was already finished, but Steffi didn't actually push Liam away the second time, which gave him ideas. Steffi was apprehensive about Finn's feelings for Sheila, and their marriage was strained. Liam was waiting in the wings in case she needed him, either as a friend or as a new spouse, which further validated Hope's belief that Liam was never over Steffi. Now, if this enormous truth is revealed, it may not be grounds for firing Steffi, but it may make everyone reconsider the decisions she's been making, considering that she's been keeping grudges against Hope for a long time, knowing she's just as culpable as Hope. If Hope were to suit for wrongful termination, she might potentially gain control of the company, or at least enough shares to sit on the board. Carter, as a lawyer, would know how to make this happen for his new lady love. We've been waiting for Steffi's huge secret to be disclosed for well over a year, but we believe it's time for the truth to shine through and add even more drama to this unraveling crisis at Forrester Creations. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, had had enough. She believes Hope Logan sleeping on top of John Finn Finnegan is conclusive evidence that termination was necessary. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Hope Logan sue Steffi Forrester for wrongful termination? Carter Walton's reaction to learning of Hope's latest issue, as well as his passionate glance at the Forrester Creations logo, foreshadows what is to come. Carter will support Hope because he has recently expressed admiration for her. B&B spoilers. Is Carter Walton's sudden admiration credible? Devoted soap lovers are aware that they are frequently asked to suspend disbelief. In this evolving storyline, they must realize that Carter has been in love with Hope for more than a year. That is a bit of a stretch. A fan could decide to reject Carter's genuine interest in Hope. However, doing so would make it impossible to follow this story and see where it leads. Daytime is designed to be an escapism fantasy. So, while some components are absurd or, in this case, unbelievable, it is reasonable to accept the premise. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffi Forrester Finnegan compelled to act. Hope understands Steffi's reaction. Viewers may ask why Hope didn't tell Steffi she put on the lingerie for Carter. Yes, Hope would have divulged an uncomfortable aspect of her personal life. However, the penalty of doing so is considerably greater than losing her job and watching hope for the future come to an end. Brooke Logan recently learned of her daughter and Carter's personal participation. That conscious awareness occurred as a prelude to what is to come. Lang's character will argue in Hope's favor. Ridge Forrester will deal with incoming as he attempts to calm the newest Forrester-Logan conflict. Good luck with that, Ridge. B&B spoilers. Does Logan have hope for the future elsewhere? Carter and possibly Brooke might financially support a breakaway version of HFDF. That would allow those interested parties to support Hope and retaliate against FC. However, the legality of doing so would very definitely be called into question. According to one interpretation, Hope's name comes first in the nickname. Another legal perspective would argue that hope is a term that reflects optimistic aspirations for soapy days to come. Does FC own the rights to the Hope line? Initially, the answer appears to be yes. But Ridge may make that sacrifice to placate Brooke and alleviate the stress of another family-based conflict with her. Stephy may not care if Hope takes the line elsewhere, preferring to believe that Hope will fail and allow it to happen. Stephy's reaction will be significant and unpredictable because she is dealing with a lifelong enemy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week beginning Monday, November 3rd indicate that there will be so many twists and turns that you'll have to pay attention to each episode to catch everything. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of Monday, November 3rd. According to the most recent issue of Soap Opera Digest, emotions appear to be at an all-time high at Forrester Creations as Stephy and Ridge fire Hope and Charlie escorts her out the door. That same day, Brooke learns of Ridge's devastating betrayal, and let's just say that it will undoubtedly have an impact on their relationship in the future. Moving on to the Tuesday, November 5th episode, Carter has a plan to change things up after learning about Ridge and Stephy's horrible betrayal of Hope. However, their lack of interest in his new proposition has left him unhappy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Stephy still hates Hope. By midweek, on Wednesday, November 6th, Finn and Stephy passionately declare their love and dedication to each other, and everyone understands what it implies. Carter and Hope also find they have a lot of chemistry together. Elsewhere, Brooke and Ridge recognize that the continual drama between their two daughters is causing them to struggle with their own relationship. In the Thursday, November 7th episode, Elektra and Will learn that their chemistry is also off the charts. Eric tries to interfere, but Stephy makes it obvious that she hasn't changed her mind about Hope. Finally, in the Friday, November 8th episode, Poppy's visit to Luna in jail gives her daughter with important information. Also, Bill receives a letter from Luna, forcing him to ponder on their current position. Is he going to try to save Luna from jail? The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. Check the local listings for times. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. Also, check back here for the most recent news and spoilers on your favorite daytime TV shows, including General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, The Young and the Restless, and The Bold and the Beautiful. According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers, when Ivy Forrester appears at Forrester Creations, Stephy Forrester will query why she has returned to town. Stephy will find it unusual and unexpected, but everything will make sense soon enough. Ivy has been working with her niece, Elektra Forrester, on a new jewelry line that could be a valuable addition to Forrester Creations. Although Ivy will play it up as something amazing, Stephy may dismiss it as a waste of time. Carter Walton, on the other hand, will insist on initiating this business meeting. Stephy will receive updates on Carter's invitation to Ivy and Elektra, as he will acknowledge that he encouraged them to come make their big presentation. Carter had already irritated Stephy by advocating for further money to be placed behind the faltering hope for the future. Carter will now go behind Stephy's back to schedule pitches and promote new jewelry collections. Nonetheless, it's a long distance from Australia, and it would be crazy for Stephy to send Ivy and Elektra go without first inspecting their jewelry creations. Carter may not see the danger in at least investigating this new line, which may benefit the company. Unfortunately, Stephy will already be convinced that Ivy and Elektra's appeal will be ineffective. If Carter wants this to be a hope for the future tie-in, Stephy may become even more adamant about her disapproval. Stephy's reaction to Elektra and Ivy's ideas will enrage Carter, and it appears that she will shut down the line abruptly. Stephy may claim that Ivy and Elektra's offerings do not meet her standards after reviewing them. According to BNB spoilers, Carter's rage will emerge, but Stephy will act as if he should not have raised Elektra and Ivy's expectations. It should be noted that Ivy will take her grievances to Eric Forrester, John McCook, and act as if Stephy is allowing personal grudges to get in the way of good business judgments. Could Eric defy Stephy's veto and insist on moving this jewelry line forward? Whatever the case, there will be plenty of Forrester family drama, so we'll provide more predictions on the brewing tension. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Ivy and Elektra's presence will be exciting, So stay tuned for all of the surprising news and the ramifications from their presentation. Steffi claims she needs her mother. Despite being happily married and the co-CEO of a successful fashion firm, she feels happier when her mother lives with her at the Cliff House. Some would call her the it girl of Los Angeles. Is a little needy. But this could change. The bold and the beautiful Jacqueline McInnes would hint to a fresh twist in Steffi's relationship with her mother. Working with AMC alumni, Rebecca Budig has joined the cast as Dr. Taylor Hayes. She returned to Los Angeles to be near to her family. Steffi is glad to have her mother back in her life. She wants her mother to live with her and her husband, Finn. Taylor has kept something from her kid. She has been dealing with a private health situation. A European doctor informed Taylor that she was dying of heart failure. But then she sought a second opinion and discovered she had broken heart syndrome. Meanwhile, Steffi does not want to intervene in her parents' affairs. However, she cannot help but see how much happier they are when they are together. She's observed they're spending a lot of time together. In an interview with a TV water cooler, McInnes would discuss her experience working with the All My Children alum. Budig, she believes, gives a new spin to Taylor, which is fun. Budig and McInnes Wood's characters highlight their deep friendship. During the conversation, the actress discussed Steffi's connection with her mother. Steffi usually needs her mother around. She has gone through a lot in the last year alone. She thought she had almost killed Sheila Carter, and Luna had her locked up. However, Taylor may be in need of her daughter this time. McInnes Wood mocked Steffi about her reaction to Taylor's diagnosis, calling it a mixture of feelings. But at the moment, it's kind of a switch between the two. McInnes Wood said, they'll switch roles, and Steffi will have to be the mama bear to her own mother in that situation. This teaser implies that Steffi and Taylor will experience their own Freaky Friday event. Steffi will need to stand up and be there for her mother. Taylor will lean on her daughter while she recovers from her wounded heart. After her earth-shattering chakra session, she claims to have moved on from Ridge. Will Steffi be available to pick up the broken pieces? There's no mistake about this mother-daughter pair.